Abono nsia Sompa 93.1 FM sunie adishmaima yamamu nyina jo enne ye bronya bosome ne de toso aduo no wadumfo wode ye twa adehye wo sunyan Sompa 98.9 wonum su kura mu se twetwe wode namu a kase bono emuda ho Facebook ubetumi akenkan bi sini de adwenkyere na famu aba me akenka fra kase bono ede yamamu na de edi entintiman no ebini Penny Pebi awari dare ewa manyosemu de futu akwa ma ndi isifo se ne ye experience team no nye no enenwi aba
Abusia entity abato Sompa FM nsem chefa pono so chese yemra swejafo na no mo kɔ bɔ ma no yate se kobu abibrema sei abomra swejafo na baso se opa emra swedwa wo mo dwuma yemu da ho no mo pa na jese kan ga na yedi kan
minority abedwakuo ya ehwe mfirijuma apedie ne akwansra ho nsem so ato aba na National Cathedral sen enebesi
entity abato Sompa FM nsem chefa pono so chese odonfo ya dom na ketremada bojemo gede mafusania next year light bill ne water bill aban eba betutum
na ya maame ne ya papa no ma wo muton fosu wo so wo mate so percentage no eye sen
na opani bia wa peni wo sikasam no ntotua ho a wo ya furukutuo mo chese wo suro de mo mayi se ase enkete bia ban asie ne ase gina ya ban asie se chencherenchene a eka bia edede abrofo no afi wo ntimi ntua ne mo pe bia o mo nye no wo so suro de mo mayi pa
Owura Canada Japan wache mo mage empemo nkron na batu mpesu yaso
na sebe na bomba won sensem be yire nche na jane na success bontimu koko we bo akwa no ne mpotamunti no asambre na hyase a tochi wo mo chiche bi de ma asambre manfo ne adehye wo mpotamu ho
ene wa padwumade bi untoma de afa nkoda emfitiase enwomasua ho
abusiafo we ni afofro pi ni akekese ne se kase aba bia wo bia na nwumre ye ba na yede aba besom wo wadwenche no nsusu ye bo beka ho wa bra okay we social media platforms awudo ni nyina so oko Facebook wa Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 93.1 FM and oko YouTube wa Sompa TV Ghana wadwenche no nsusu o de bia hono mo a yeguso aye be kase ne mamu no ye bekenkai ede amam ye ka mo se ye kase free Sompa 93.1 FM so wokumase no ebebo mfumpa na twa pesa dada no ho yachia akofa Sompa 98.9 FM so sunya ene nkwado ye na so manyumre na ya bo amalibia boga minima DFF
wayini ni ama crunch adazoa papa bi so mami premen ye darling
I like it
wobi I love it baby eni obewu adabi abo eturu mu brazia yemfra sie ne yemfa kase pono emamoe na wo wura bia wa dare pa ewa manyosemu ya wo ye pab ne beka se political scientist Dr. Isaac Brako eno ode kokobody man ni disi amanyoko se wura no ma ya to abayi wo no mu a eno ntia me metre so na experience team no enye no na nwi aba wo se so ka wo mu bom pa no mo ye de sefata na eno nso betumi abo wo mu programs a wo do nhye ye digu akwamu ama Ghana faji wo no matomu ena no memenda wo kokoto aba ma se ekasai wo wura John Sese dun katia eno abaye ene secretary general ya to abade ama ne chama papa bie e wa ndisi amanyoko ma ya fifi kwatenom ya Joseph Yami no nyina ya to abama wo nom na mu de yo ne ho empenten kwa ndisi fo ne te no ma yi mu say experience team ene yi wo nom teacher say edro bi anka dem no ena panipa yi anu san kire sa entroye bi kura ema ya nuanom e wo wini ba agent te de abetu dwa se hye enye experience nkwa na yedi wini abo enne ewiase na ne abie abefo sem ejina brane na femu anka santana scratches ya mubetintim ne sementa no matimi dia ya adwuma no enno entity ya mbe mam pooling agent eno so wiya pa na fe nkonko wiase ne nkonko gina court securation kura ya ntumi so anya bi Dr. Brako
NDC akoyi akandifo a womo osuyehu wabato ene party dandan mu enti womo di 2024 abato na wie kura ansa na ye kwakoto kura na no no de oya na se wapre wo hododo se eye leadership na executive non kekedia ene enka abato ho hia ye kwakoto aba wo package offense wo message no how attractive your campaign message is. Oko na woko ton banchi ekrobi amekocha ade wa eso bra me wie training college e fere wa kuase wo Eastern region. Na kore bi koton banchi no ze banchi o sie beto mponi o. Da bia no abi say gase ne den pa. Na woko ton o party say na o message ni e dia. Emfa hone how experienced your leadership is. Omo untimi nya. Entino as a several effective and attractive manifesto and campaign message. What crafting is say ebe address the needs of the people. Nipa no here de no ebetimi aye. Obo baako ye mu. Enu kure obo baako ye so. Baako ye de ehu hia pa praye ye se wi baako a ebu. Ukambo ma emu. Wohwe yewura ofosu ampofo. Ensama wokeka ye. Omo beto aba no mo ho no mo dwuma no mo bo. Woda number 2, woda number 2. Na chese ye bo baako nwom na ye bo. Eye de owi ni ye. So ye to aba ye nye campaign ma obi. Na ye bo ni ade ase atwafofu afa na tiko e de ewura nenum. Na le letter wode ba ye enura woda na die. Waka say wohwe paragraph 2 na wodi yia wo ne mu anya wono nko enipa bi wo party no mu a omodi yia wo ewo momu esan se omo enweni esan so omfi se enema bi ankoye enti se omo anto na mu antoto prekuro enipa omo nurse various nurse pains ewo mo hatimu na omo antoto anya me enipa ni wo de uhu na mom de wo ne trimu de wo hu enti saafo no edidi wachi a obaka so mo ye campaign ma wo enso na bomkoma mo de wonfa ni wachi. Politics is not only a game of numbers but a game of positive numbers a omo betimi atwe afoforo bi abeka ho enya kokwasa no mutimi kum in house conflict wrangling any bickering na ekoso wo party no mu no
wey doctor Bracon wano political scientist ya wawedar pa wa manyosemu
abusanfo yemfam fra manyosemu na yemfam nko my god yesikasem ene ne ntutu ye ho kakra no pani prince obri yebo a eyobi a wabene pa ewosikasem no ntutu ye ho akozibroni ebeka ne se we chartered economist esaso ye financial expert ya na jeze ba pe basikasem no ntutu ye ho a wakase mpurepuno wakase nhye na prince obri yebo a no kire se bebi oman yaba begine yaba bedu no a asa be sinkete bi se bosia ne eka a yede di abrofo no watwitwi nani na ase wo bomi fi taduku ebo no to brazia wa na adwene se wontua no so osun ede ma omayi esuro ede magana se wa hwe adan koma bi ne daachi bi no oman bi be sore kwasibro ni be sore se na oman ne de ne ka na wo se ketua ne brewei ene brewei ne yentua eno nti wa hwe a no do oman ne ekwa akogina mra no a sabra ne eka be ba beto omayi so no enya asem ketu akra abusia sama ka so a enra adwo ya ene yeso afo esikasam no ntutu yeso yira kano friata eno anopa no de betu dwa se aban na sigina se eka aban ne de ye amama binum se ye euro bonds no ne ade a binum enyinyine ya woso mo kwakotuatua ho sika no wo ma asigina se nyade a afi we pa ne afi a ye kwakoro no betua se sika no na ema ni na wi ano so kra no ba be kirem enkoma Ghana ban ne IMF die be bia ya ba bedro ne wo semra spiritual 4 year edebo ma IMF nhyehyɛ no ewie pɛ ne konanim ano ne ani opani prince obri yabo edi nkoma ye busa ne sɛ na saa nhyehyɛ we no ebekɔ sɛ nie ekofa hawo emfa mre Ghana na eno de nsusuɛ ba so no kra de ne nsu gujam wo su de ma mayi osuro de ma Ghana pa sɛ wan hwe ya dachi bie no obi be sɔre eduoma na kwa kogina court a eka beba beto mayi so no enya asem ketoa
aban oman Ghana ene saa nkwankwaku no ayenti ne yentimi ni shunti no bro for kasem there is a possible legal suit against the government ebi mo be ankwankwaku no bi sore se omunye de aban na kanentum ntom de aban ne be court ama court akwadwum sika eden ede ama wo mu eno ye anamotu ba ko a enipakuo ni bia na oman mu no bi ebitime eden etu ade etoso mienu da ho de be mo oman Ghana ne se ye free bibi credibility chese oman no wo credibility wo kwaje bosia obi bia wo gidie se oman we de oba abeje bosia wo betua enam anamo a aban etu nti oman ne credibility in terms of yen kwaje bosia no ebe den ebe kofom ama sese nipa nhye den nya gidie oman Ghana mu se oyo man a wo ma na bosia obetumi eden etua ensunsanso ebetoso miensa bibi the downgrade by the credit rating agency. Se mahwa afi ahokyere a oman na kom kese pa ne se international credit rating agency no downgrade Ghana se ye oman a yesikasem ya ato apesen na omu downgrade wa ukọ adwaman so se ukọ akọpẹ bosen a enam sa downgrade no mu de ama on ntini obi a mpese ode ne sika be den ebe ma omu downgrade wa ewo nsunsun so bone de mo oman no de toso enan ma oman negative or poor image ewo wiase nyina ye ka oman aketua bi a omu akodi ahokyere ma omu ka che wiase nyina se omu ntimi ntwi omu ka omu de enti enimonyam asese kenya ne wiase amansan nyina anim no na eba fom enam sa na motu ayetui dem de beto so num edi ama won awie ne se enam se suban anase ayada na di ne nti no se daachi bi ye kwa akopa bosia ewa adwaman so a conditions a ebeba sa bosia no ho no ebekosoro because obehwe no oman bi beba ka che se mema oman Ghana bosia momfa akoso monkane a emesi awowa se de ebe ya wantimi antui a mede mensa beto akoso monkane aso because wanji bibi in the name of collateral or security a se de ne yakaka che no se ye ho akire yentimi ntue no onye bibia rely on enti ye kọ yanim no conditions to the loans a ye bekọ akọje ne daache no ebekọso and finally
Abusuo obi a wapene wo sikasa no ntoto ho ni de e the prince obri yeboa kwasi brone kan se wo ye chartered economist as a financial expert ya sikasa mo kasa mpunu a epunu kasa nhye so a ehye
Asuye ya wo mo hwe apade afiri dwuma ene akwansra ho sem committee o mra hye trade industry and tourism no one ma committee na meeting akọ ni nyina da ene se National Cathedral onyankro pastor dan kese na adan kwakufu ado ani suade hu se wo sidia mo ma no na dabi ye nyina da timi akogina pagya basa kronkro de no nyama shama kantinka no wamu enkwojintum nanka 80 million Ghana cedis yensa fanka ho yenfa enya adwuma no committee no ato aba o wamu so wamu nyintum ne wo kina ka ho ranking member what committee ni so ene owura ima ama Emmanuel Amakofiboa na wo kiremu se 30 million dada 300 million dada no a wo moje ye no wo mutumi mu nkonta biara mfiri fotoro san so ye ni mu mai etu wo mka so wo muji we atomu a enye adwuma na bra no mo to aba no committee level ho no na che MPP for do no a eni ho eno nam so mo ha wo mani koto aba na ekowi ase no NDC fo ni edu ba ko a MPP fo ni edu nti ene wo munwi ye na eno wo mu kirekire mu se ene na saa na akwa wie sanse de o maye na bema Ghana fo ani age se ya nto aba no na elembele emrahye bedwani ene ono so sori gina ya na wo kasa se one day ne yam hyehye no sanse onum se state no an ye de aba no be fikasem se ma meto a MPP majority fo no beto aba no e ma de om koyeye no fa so biada e ma so onmonyamfo Emmanuel Amakofiboa
na sɛdeɛ monim sɛ yɛ adwuma no ti no sɛ yɛbɛma wo sika foforɔ a ɛsɛ yɛhu sɛ sika dada no a yɛde ma wo no deɛ na wode yɛɛyɛ yɛbisa question document pii ɔmode bi baeɛ deɛ na nneɛma a yɛhwehwɛ no pii no ho a yɛsɛ anka account na ɔmo yɛ nyinaa no ɔmo atumi abu nkonta a ɛyɛ 225 million ɛkyɛ sɛ 140 million deɛ ɔmo atumi amu ho nkonta yɛto aso bie no 80 million nankasa a ɔmo si ɔmo pɛ no nneɛma a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de yɛ no ɔmo adwuma nkyerɛkyerɛ mu yie ne ɛha yɛn koraa ne sɛ yɛbisa sɛ kati ɛsɛsi a 339 na wɔde kɔ America dollar mu a ɛbɛyɛ roughly 42 million yɛbisa m sɛ nti sika sɛ na ɔmo bɛhyia nsa na kati sɛ ɔmo awie no ɔmo si ɔmo bɛhyia 383 million US dollars ɛmi nua wohwɛ baabi a yɛwɔ iburo yɛ yi mo a mohwɛ mo anim mohwɛ Ghana fo abra yɛ brɛ na sɛsi a yɛkan yɛn nyinaa pɛ baabi a yɛde bɛma nyame ba yɛmpɛ ɛkwan a aban ni saa yɛn sika sɛbi yɛwɔ ahokyere mu sɛsi a ɛne yɛwɔ letter Ministry of Finance atwe wiase nyinaa sɛ Ghana sɛsi a yɛka ne aboro so nti yɛde oka pɛ baabi fa na ɛbaa ne saa no yɛn minority yɛn committee majority yɛ also no yɛ decide sɛ 80 million a ɔmo pɛ wɔ 2023 budget ɔmo de akɔtua cathedral adwuma no so no yɛntumi angye nto madam ase
na wei ɛyɛ de ɛkɔ so sɛ de esi baburu mu no samba latini tobe ase Wam se afasuo ya mo hihye kwakwabu kurasi so ebedwiragu nanso Nehemia huri gina ne nanso se kirebeyin esiye ti edane ada nyame beyi bofo am yesi cathedral no why
Abusiafo eguso de mo gina ye mra swege fie mo hono na mama no tuase ye mra swege afo no a ye kwato santere wando godogola adwa me mpana kwaso me gele to abayi wu no no ade akisi ye kridi mu a wo mo sore kwatra mra swege fie mo no mo koye ye ni no ese mra papa se be ye na me no mienu Ghana no ebe fa ne ya pese na de gidon papa bi efra na abusiafo mu ntie ne abeto ma na de se ye mra swege afo no a na no mo kobo ma ekotwe nsekan ekototo table fa awie mu no African Open Parliament Index for any Kobia Yatu Omudi say African Parliamentary Monitoring Organization Working Group Atana say CCC Sinanako Kata Bungu Bonkuto Assassin Edomania Kakemua say Ghana Parliament no and a Bibrema say Oba now per Parliament ya Wamajuma ye Emuda honum Obuoni and Nidie Aya Juma honumwa na so my Ghana ye ready kind da ya kuyenim a Bibrema menina ye defense ya your tossum you know a keved so parliament no and a better sum you know na mraso gani wa mraso gefema this year one more whole west abaton pesia so honorable Emmanuel Kosi Bedra and sorry jina mraso gefema where sending you mraso gefo nyina obebo wonu abaso titru and mraso gefem chiamene right honorable Alban Kensos mana babe e so no na Kenya wodi edi o manim sese no and akofa sa abaso bo and eni munyam sheke sese e dia bro my Ghana and yamra swega nyina.
It's a mechanism put in place to assess parliament across Africa using the 3 criteria of open parliament. That is transparency, civic participation, and public accountability. This criterion has been chosen considering the standards of the Open Government Partnership, the OGP, the principles of parliamentary openness, and the Interparliamentary Union's IPU indicators for democratic parliament. With an overall score of 63.03% to beat its closest rival, that's Cape Verde, which also scored 61.86%, and Sierra Leone, that scored 57.9%. According to the report, Ghana scored lowest on public accountability with 14.32% out of the 30%, while it scored highest in the transparency category with 27.71% out of 35% allotted to that category. It scores 21% for civic participation out of 35% total score for that area. Mr. Speaker, this is coming at a time when national and regional legislatures on the continent are supposed to be the house of the African people, do not seem to be as connected to the people as was envisioned, as they are getting further removed from citizens.
Abusiawe yamraso gani wa mraso gefema deso moho west abaton peso so honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bedra ena yetene kana nanyo no nko ena semi wode na no etu mu bie mraso gani ono so mraso gefema desia omo tamale south abaton peso so no akro no a asaso akwakwa ye kendifo a edom kuma na wo mraso gem sese no woda wu no no honorable Haruna Idris so sorry ya asemi ucha na medeto so
respect. But we are still found wanting when it comes to the prerogative of oversight. When it comes to our prerogative, oversight is the prerogative of every parliament. And I have said that it's only democracies that have parliaments. We need to work with you further to strengthen the oversight responsibility of parliament in making this parliament more transparent and more accountable. Mr. Speaker, with this comment, I want to commend the maker of the statement and commend everybody, including the clerk and the parliamentary service who have made this possible. Mr. Speaker, it also means that the committees of parliament, beyond public accounts, beyond appointments committee, The public still think that we are not working enough, we are not working hard enough, because they don't appreciate what we do. But at least they know what public accounts do, and they know what appointment committee do. So, Mr. Speaker, probably we should open up more committees of parliament to the Ghanaian public. If it means that every sitting of a committee of parliament be made public, and again commendable, because many of the committees you have set up recently, Mr. Speaker, you insisted that they must facilitate and do their work through public hearing. That is commendable. With this words, Mr. Speaker, I want to commend the Honorable Bejira and encourage him and our colleague Deputy Minister for Communication, the Honorable Ama Pomwa, to continue to do well. But open parliament will rely on, as I said, internet connectivity. When you sit in this chamber, I know Mr. Speaker is trying to improve it. When you go to your settings and you want to know the strength of your Wi-Fi signal, it's very poor here. It doesn't reflect the Parliament of Ghana.
Abusion no so ya mraso gani o mraso ge fie ma deso mo tamale south abaton pesu so no akro no a enesa so ye kandifu edom kuma no a e wo mraso ge fie m sesei honorable Haruna Idrisu ne yete ne nka na abusua ene ni nyina mraso ge fie m chame hene right honorable Alban Kinsos man ababin so no e de aseda piesie e ma mraso ge fo no se wo so no wono ma ya de e wo se toda ya na so den no stubborn academy fo no bade ya de ajayo how do ultimate wada wotimika womo minor na sune nyina mu no se na ni monyama ba sa baso ba se ebo wonu ma baso a obeka semraso gyafo no so no asuti a omo yede ma no ana mo mayi ya ba bedu ba bi ejina ya mraso gya ye bo wonu ma baso yi.
In being the number one when it comes to the issue of open governance or open parliaments in West Africa, committed ourselves to it. As we've been told, we have a plan of action, and that is being touted. And those other parliaments that are saying they want to surpass us are actually learning from our plan of action. What they don't know is that we have gone beyond our plan of action, and we are going to next year implement so many initiatives. What I can only do is to urge members on, call you to cooperate with your leadership and the Parliamentary Service Board, the clerk and management of Parliament, for us to be able to implement all these initiatives next year. Well, the assessment will be in 2024. Luckily, His Excellency the President has recommended what we proposed. The budget we submitted for next year has been supported by His Excellency greatly. And so we've already made proposals for enough funding to implement most of the initiatives we have started this year, which will roll out in detail next year. So we are not going to be complacent at all. We will not allow any parliament to overrun us. That will not happen. And so, luckily next year, the proposal to get well-through offices for members of parliament will come on board, and we will start the construction of offices, real offices, not party offices, public state offices for members of parliament, where as representatives of all the people in your constituency, they can reach out to you, not just only party members.
Abusia mraso je fiem chairman hene right honorable Alban Kinsos mana babin so no ena yete nka no.
Ghana Youth Clothing Dealers Association na chesia ma me ne papa no a wo moton broni wawu wo mo so atranse adwene ho ahu se wo no anipa ene wa friends and twefo nhia mu won kra kantamanto de wo kokanto kwa di fosu nye fosu brezi adros ate aturumu nom ye betumi de abro ho papa na bra wo mo friends and twefo nhia mu no wura John obiri ye bo a ya wo no ye bedwam kasamafo mekon na mo ade abetu dwase se de aban de nhihye ye go akwa mu asa bre dollar no ati akọ fom na sidi no atumi anya wodin nti Woma te womo nyama no so hem nche mu aduasa se beye na won ma eton bie betumi abeto bie no ma koton ma wo mu komu so ahenha won sere atofo na ye beto kro no se won so mie wo no nsem na temamufo e beto bie no so ye ho ntoyen owura obribo ahen
for now no de ye tie nyama no so e de aba ye 30% na obi anso e ho ahenhan na adwadifo ene omo sika hye no so etimi edi dwane ntentem na omatimi enya omusika no eba but ye san koso akatra ban ne se ye sere ne se anamo a watuni anamo pa no obekoso agina yie na etimi ama ye nso sika se no etimi akoso se niama no bo no agina se ya eno na ye nso ye kra dodo na aban no nso etimi enya ye sika e de afie ho enti ye besere se oka ye broni wawu a waka Ghana nya obi o wo Ghana bi a wo so won hye broni wawu da na onye Ghana ni ye MPs even pono ye ministers nyina omashe na no broni wawu abo man se ne ye slogan etie no enti ye toaso abo ye members amane ye sere won manyema enye boko emfaman
na enu achire ena petrol mekwe owura Oscar Nkoma Oscar Park ono so de to so sa ban no aye bi ne ekeka kro no woko nanimu a wonkoso anyina ba bi ogina na wanyene ne mpi wampanisi e power pampamu e show komu di no said ye be na ne economy no ebetumi agina se pampe na hihye ye nso atimi atena ho
send ye dollar ni ye na edi duty ni e free baby a ekokodru pepe so anda se ahosaba enti abano na momodian se ombe my stabilize rate bia a big kawa ebia se abosumi be miensa enai na ye kura that particular rate na se dollar no issue se zero e ko fomo e ko esro na enu ana na magani for so yan so tina ye projection
kwajo ba afo ne ye maame ne ye papa no a omuton ne mai bi so atwetwe ho nkomo
emedu e beka yensa yenso ye betete so more than 30% no na so bi aba kura no yetimi ntiso mane ye de ni mu afi ye kwa kofa wofro na 30% ana se e kan say omo so mate so amaye no ani de etimi eteso na we no mo de amaye da de gude mu a e se to dise to yansa ye kwa wofra and no be e kan say do mate so amaye no e betimi am ye hu say afi do mate so amaye we ni de yakofa edu ho yentoye ntino nteso bi amamaye
say ye ni aboka mo but aduma na no wa mu ni yawo ye atuntine no ani re de ye say no ye say no surprise for ma no na ya no ka say o mbetimi ye den atiti so kakra ama customers no to ton ma ko ye den e ko twa no ntino no ma no de say de atiti so
we yankomabo ya maame ne papa no a wo mu to fosu enne ya teso hem nchemu no aduasa mummo ate maya de
abusuane ne yegusu aka mo se Sompa 93.1 FM enwumre no nsia kase na nsam ba bia wo bia no yegusu ade ma star bia bia no ye ka mo se free eye Sompa 93.1 FM so kuma se no ebebo mfumpa twa pesa dada no akwakofa sunyan Sompa 98.9 FM so Sompa 98.9 FM so e usunyan ne mpotemu ensema ya brobro su nyina wadwenkyere eno nsusue obetime ediaba okoi social media platforms awodo no so a odo wadwenkyere no nsusue no mototo no mebeken ka dia ma so edi ka da ho no mu a ye da se emu akwaba afi na unam kwamu kwa Facebook ya Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 93.1 FM na YouTube ya Sompa TV Ghana wadwenkyere fato yeguso a ye bekase ne beken kan yento so na yemfam nko NPP amanyuku no wori matena ye na second vice chairman de NPP amanyuku no ewa hafo no Southwest abaton peso so Yura Prince Dabo osema mpeni na do danko akufa do Ghana for yenkoso anya ni mugidie na yenya aban na mususu gidie senhihye omudi egu akwamu a ene Nyankopon ya dom enema ne bi omode toto na kwaso ne na kwaso no ye Ghana sikai enya ahoade agina so no obrim dollar no ebrim euro no ebrim pounds no a omoda ye ya wotete omoso no mampeni na do danko akufa do nyina ni obekoso a no aye adwumaden se beye na niema beba fom ama Ghana for ye hwan hare yen we test consumer dia ekoso Kwame Nkrumah suapon mu a Ralph Safo Patrick nom omo sese ye na papa kokasa wase ode sansemi etudwa
minia me fo akonye iso abobaomia abaso baomia me bona abaso se ade a wafa so ade abo man Ghana na no me ti radio bi so obi say Baumia ko India to ko India no wa ko dey o se so akwaji adurade abeche dollar nye India no ko ye nyansa eni amammo papa enimtie papa Baumia nim o ka che say nyame adom nyama beba fom ampani ampa nyame adom nyama eba fom ntimi jawe so bobo mi abaso ya hwa ade abomia ye na break 8 no Baumia ne betima break amai obi ani o ade a o ye no woni betima break 8 na ye da amai totally tigana fo bia hwe ade abomia ye enu buso me hwe bibia asesa te se dollars ya bu enu na anu mi kura bi se mi kwosesa mi duara azanti afọmọzi ye we die aba o mo se 9 cities because a man say once Saturday enu next week na samba 8 cities e wa am sesa na ade hey ade abomia ye magic nyansa mi just abona baso na the break 8 na ye be break no ya fa hye Baumia nsa no nko break mai yo mi party fo a omu bekọ akoto aba delegates fo bekọ akoto aba ayi no mo hwe ye me ka chemu an say mo hwe enuama Baumia eye na mumie fa akonya no tabi o ma contest na obi afata say moko but mo hwe ye hwe enuama Baumia ye ene na sefo no a na totally me dia me ma dwene say ye de Baumia kwa and this campaign ya breaki omu ni message bia sesremfo ade enti sabi ya amfa Baumia nkwa meka so woni ani sini na omu ka say MPP omu mfa and this MPP from Fanodres for Nyavi no bia o meka kire me a no maybe a betima je atu ba me de me kan say omira ebi anado aboy biso awoye na adu min kan ko china no ye moto se bi emu bi kura ye kofo passenger car kura na efe enuama akosoro enuama yesei se bi MPP ni ama o mbe so bi tron so kura so ye nanko my president be ka say enuama be kofo emma obi redu so a na ko ense bebre ama ye de e ba
Abusia we second vice chairman MPP Amanyuku no ha for no Southwest Abaton Pesu aso asantemantemase
osi alaji beye
alaji subeye obeye wo twe no ho kaka nya na ade ne bo omusu enso oba mu nya na
alaji wo mu ye o alaji beye alaji beye mamo
alaji beye obeya
rafe so ate
atanfo be fere
bronya no so aduro amode ye montwen godi bronya no mla ye to akase bono eso yewura Canada kompra kwa Japan assistant abnahye bedwani sa brede wo se yento ne so aba MPP fo begina tomu de a na wo mehimu franka wade mo maako bag no empem nkron ede na mabato mpesu abesa he no aduosunum ya wo che ede ma police station executive na papa yi o say nani swade hu nyina se ebeto aba no so ede ama no na biribia ye nanano muziremifo won mu di won mu bronya wo ya chede ya ni bi de ma o ma Christopher nso sa na we de wo so de ko police station na executive fo na je mo na kono adi wo ya se konko ba kokora na obenya wo hu se fro no nyamfo kana de Japan ho ene wo de ma wo ogina sa kwan so nso e ma de hie nyina dan so afishapa afi wo de afutuo de ma hyenkafo se wo sre ono kwan de enye din papa nti mira ye bedi bronya yi ka kwa so boko
me first one me ma and you do Christians but this time I'm giving it to the polling station constituency and polling station executives. It is a okay amucha banwa when you say 9,000 bucks you will be on the Kenya back as a sign of token. Even one cup when you 1 cup prana onwa afia so na o de man madia rice water cra ebebo until matro 9,000 bucks of the 50 kilos each amount 275 constituencies na send you see chair no say if it's a constituency be su chair e be 200 maybe you could say so ya chair me room to the constituency 520 abraham ankesim we over 1,000 into o cha no one chair here and yeah, the population, you know, our constituency na a striking. It do better if you be a chief, if you say baby so chamber.
but in total, 9,000 bucks. So we strike an average of 200,000 people now. Which am we have 2.25 kilos. So we strike here. I mean, it makes a big difference. So, the widows might for Christmas gift to the constituencies. And say the why.
Ora Kennedy a compra con a Japan.
Yan Twasoni and Famuque in Grass, any papa mamuhuns in some way. Yademo Buakano for bottom Persuaso, our poemantemo. Na abanka penny or honomo, alaji uma, budinga. Na papa say, Sabena Bombohuns and Sembeyin Chene Jan and so, Chileben Bontimuko Kuntino, and your chronosudi and important monomaniasam ketu, chronon kitten kitaman from ponche, among focus ya, among for conomnia de divia, bronya among for baby yasam ketua, and until somebody man for any unit committee for any torchlight wachiche ede amawunum na yekoti ebese for a professional concern or to credit free appointment kwabena nyako abrodoma na asemi odinani edi achiri
when him says eba in terms of eco Christmas there's a security threat kakra ube say ubeti kania eni ho isumuna sebi amanfo wiawia niema ene nkekanka enti is part of the decision ye bifu your friends security no say na oman no omunyina ombenya omho a efefefe eno need the essence of that assembly member bia elected assembly members no ombenya 10 then the government appointees in almost 5 to augment the electoral areas share almost about 2 electoral area biano omo government appointee back senior almost omo elected ones no kobo omuni na ejuma baby suna we so aka ho in not share she say made it cough to the assembly members no omo all your friends and it's about 200 and earmark baby to say schools institutions be second cycle institutions omo so be ma another set of lights obi baby to say WBM Zion Savior Senior High, Bright Senior High, Adontin Senior High, Christian Heritage, and Holy Belief.
Abuziana chesa bankra chipeni owo achime buakwa no for bottom persuaso ewo poemante malaji uma bodinga enietene nkano na presade member won potemo no mo Emmanuel Asare Jechi ejane nuanum assembly members ni nyina namo eji niema ya ode asida PSA ekodema MPP abaya mampeni na nadu dankwa kufa da no se dasia ibimre biu
ase eni aban no se Omakaye Sabria Yekodi Christmas na president epese bebia eye han yedanase any stove yinso a omode amaye for we in fact yeda MC so say onutimi ko rere mo ma 3 districts within the region na Ebuakwa North was part of the 3 that was selected. Edanase nini juma dia udi ye ma yenso yensa eken nia mijina my assembly members na me man for e kan say but ainti a aban e de sa aniema bai ye be hwe se ye de be ye sa botai no ipe se come ho ye be make sure say obia ensa ebeka ne de na emfaso a ban ne assembly ye hwe no obia ensa kan
Abusia president member war achime buakwa no for bottom persuaso we poemantemo yera Emmanuel Asare Jechi enietene nkano
Abusia eguswada de mizoni di bronya wo ti wanya bidia ne ofie ho ye ma ho pomoden e so beje we ya no ne ya ye di nuano papa bi orange mango grapes apple melons and a pineapple jai the papa na the chef free jimne ntonsuo ni tigu ho na mumini mu gogoro and ye che kwadwuni ni na sunum wɔn a yɛ nkɔnsuo na akwadwofoɔ no yɛ su num ɛnam yɛ minimum so a gogorɔ mizo ɛkyele a jai bronya ɛno a yɛdi bronya wie nso ɛno a kɔdaa no munyi bi mu wɔn lunch box num papafoɔ no ekɔ adwuma wɔn num bi wedi wɔ sɛ afrafra bie nim ɛyɛ natural medɔfo wo pɛdodoɔ mu atu a ɛno ane sɛ wɔbɛba Sompa ha na afei nso wɔtumi afrɛ 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 ɛboɔ no da fam to tɔne a yɛtɔ paa yɛto akaseɛ ba ne so wɔsoafoɔ abɛde akyerɛ yɛ a wɔbɔ adwuma a ɔhomasua so yɛ ne mu ɛne onimonyamfoɔ John Ntimfoɔ dwoɔ ɛna wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ aban no ayere koko atwa ntoma de asi ne koko so sɛ nkɔdaa mfeefeewa ahomasua no ɛyɛ adeɛ a n'ani di akyire paa wɔso wɔ mmaa bia ahomasua mu nsrɛkyire paa deɛ ɛyɛ early childhood education ɛno nti wɔbɛyɛ sɛ wɔbɛboa na akadeɛ bia dɛ ɛbɛboa ma saa ntɔtɔfeefeewa mfitiaseɛ ahomasua wɔanya fapem papa ɛne anantu agyina soɔ wɔ ahomasua mu no wɔbɛyɛ ne saa paa na yɛwura yi de asɛm yi to dwa na ɛnyɛ biribia da sɛ wɔn lanche early childhood education policy ɛwɔ Northern Hotel Asante Mantam Kurotam Kumasi ya yentie said the Reverend John Ntimfoɔ dwoɔ ka asɛm no.
As comes improvement, our focus at the Ministry of Education, with Dr. Elsedokim leading the charge, is to transform every aspect of our education outcomes, right from pre-primary, early childhood, primary education, JHS, secondary, all the way to tertiary. And to do this, and to establish a very robust education system, the very foundation is critical. It's so crucial that we get the foundations right and ensure that every child born Ghanaian, no child is left out, and that every child accesses quality pre-primary education. On that score, we've been able to attain 100% gross enrollment at pre-primary, and we're doing more even to improve on the net enrollment as well. But we have a curriculum that is in place, that is play-based, that ensures that learners are involved and engaged in activities that make them learn and understand what they're doing and to enjoy what they're learning. And teachers have received training in that aspect. We have a very robust early childhood education policy that we have put in place. But action area for that policy pointed out some fundamental weaknesses in our early childhood education system, which need to be addressed. And that challenge is that we realize by evidence and data and research that in most communities and families and parents are not as involved in the development of their learners as much as teachers are involved. And so we want to move away from the misperception that it's only teachers that must take care of the development of the child, and that learning must only take place in the classroom. Beyond the classroom, learning takes place also in the home. And so we want parents, we want families, we want communities to be engaged and involved in education and development of the early child. We want the communities and families to be aware of their responsibilities and the role that they can play in ensuring a holistic development of the early child. And so that awareness is what we are creating. And that is why we put together a team of experts who have trained trainers who are in turn going to every region, every district in this country to teach our teachers how to engage families, and also to offer that capacity building to our parents, and to community stakeholders, to our chiefs, assembly members, and all stakeholders in every community, even in hard-to-reach communities, in underserved communities, privileged communities, wherever schools are found and early childhood learners are found, to come out with the requisite skills.
And what you Mami Vida Barbara Into, your Director General Dima Early Childhood Education, or my Ghana, one or so Edibitoso.
Of the Education Act 2008, Act 778. And since then, we've had 2 years of early childhood education, and then the primary, and then the JHS. So that has increased the number of years for our basic education. And when it started, there were a lot of challenges here and there, but we were trying our best to go through. And UNICEF came in to support us because we needed a policy that will direct us as to where we are going, what should we put together to strengthen the early childhood education, because that is the foundation of all levels of education. If we get it wrong at the foundation, definitely we are going to get it wrong. So they came in and then we started collecting data to develop a policy framework. And God being so good, since 2018 to 2020, we were able to develop the policy framework. And the policy framework is in 3 different dimensions. We have the policy directive, we have the implementation guidelines, and then we have a monitoring evaluation framework also attached to it. And with the policy, we have 6 action areas: planning and management, curriculum, pre-service and in-service teacher training, family community engagement guideline, safe school environment, and then the monitoring regulatory framework. So with the family community engagement, that is an action number 4 of the policy. We saw that there was a very big gap between the school and the community. And as we know, educating the child does not depend only on the government, but every key stakeholder is involved. The child spends just a few hours at school, and the rest of the hours, the child spends it in their home, including Saturdays and Sundays. So what can the parents do? What can families do? What can the community also do so that we bridge that gap? Because education should continue at the home. So UNICEF again came to our aid, and we've developed the family community engagement guidelines, which we launched.
Mami Vida Barbara Ncho, Yahweh Director General Dima Early Childhood Education. Oh my God, and our casa or luncheon no asi.
Yan to some from fringo masia won sen semoni en fam ko light boni water bill in semon abusia some performance sem 12 pence do kata remrant momoni to asem de ya na mo de asem yakwa fifi ma dudu ma baba mu awie mu a akwa akote se so don for ya dom na ketrema de abodwu sem moje die mafusane yan tete gaboni bia ne yenum petutu no mpeso ne ya wedi etita wedi so ne yekoba abusia ne ye tie ne se afia ye kwa koremu no ya light bill ne ya water bill empenimfo etutum na yekwate ni seye no na opening pa wana hwe ene amansa di nkomo ema Public Utility Regulatory Commission PURC yera eye Eric Kofi Obute some performance mchefo ne kodi nkomo kopisa nso openi sa ne nam a ye titi o se yakopon ya domo a next year January new year nim ya light bill ne ya water bill nyina mo ba betutum na de na akofa wo yaba nchirimu a wode ma ye ni
the main tariff that was in August 2020. I can say a quarterly review of the tariffs. I can say a quarterly review of the tariffs. Quarterly review, it takes into consideration 4 different parameters. Baku any exchange rate, Ghana CD with a dollar exchange rate, and a Baku your inflation rate. Baku your generation mix, both the hydro and thermal generation mix. And the last one, the fuel cost, the running thermal plants. Inti Sanyama Amabosu is out of the control of the utilities. Inti utilities from time to time, or say reviews our prices reflect what is on the market. Emma utilities financially sustainable. No more to me produce electricity any issue. Emma Intina tariff review to allow more Bianca Nakumatuni. Say announcement no enya mmaye. Enti announcement no beba before the end of the month because I will say new tariffs now say kick in from 1st of January 2023 and kopim 31st of March 2023. Enti analysis na ya nyina no akoda board no nchen. Enti board no omo hwehwe mu. Enti dia board no beka no na dey abetuga.
I was your Dr. Eric Kofi Obute, director of her research and corporate affairs. So, at the PURC, and our church in Semode no send any adindi ebetum, New Year, ne Cornedia to Tumupa. Nabusian watchre, and the Aquacopus and say, Adeba Coso, so at Ghana phone soon more, Ghana for a Junoma Yentiase, so wa, ECG for no matam light bill, Kakraka, Eddie Abetuabu Buano, a told I know Busa say, bear 200 million if 500 million no a omo tro de koma amanfo no ade wa ya no no nsuo hie edi dware ayarefo wo gi ya na amode sa light be we akoma no yebusa papa yi se enti nsem bi se ya na motiti bia na motiti bia ede adepa na ya na mo ye fa ho se tintantintam light bill ya kese ede kobo amanfo isigifo yi azanfo bebrebe yi wo mu kuyensa ageni kamafo muso na mbeka bia man se de bia na light bill makwa akwaji ajatum ni atutum wa bra mframa fa opa mo mframa mfa yebedum light ni sisi a we are no mo keka nsem bi di kire eno aka che so sa wo ho ne se sa light bill bi se de bia brewa wo ma bio ma prato no fa bre wo mo fa beda wo mo no mo ne ECG for the be so e di amount
more complaints be said that one or some of call utilities in house say bia say ECG na mo sa problem na and as a netco or some of call ECG and as a netco mo betimi e di aba PURs so direct PURs so no say obeye ihwehwemu ya hwe say bia dia mo kanu e wo mu and as nim say bia no mistakes no bia no e betimi rectify some mistakes but the American say ma obia so enye aware of the environment na electricity bill no ono abetimi atwa ono na electricity bill no so then na make sa electricity bill no wo dey fa no say wo so TV no na TV ejuma obia eni ho ehwe TV na also dum TV no na wo dum TV no so also dum or plug no so enye say uja hosa also dum TV no or socket no so directed fridge no no say fridge no here two frozen or say ultra no so also dum fridge no from the socket. And you have to watch your energy bill by being conservative in using energy appliances. So betu nyamaswa bronya be so betu nyamaswa also tu nyamasu buabu no nyina no na watu supreku enne be ma bill no so ate but say bia wotu one shirt so achina wasan kotu du fufuro so a eno so be ma bill no akoso ye nyina nso no ye aware of the electricity consumption in our homes.
I was your for Dr. Eric Kofi Obute, one penimpo her research and corporate affairs, so the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission PURC4 and a watch it in somebody actually no. That was ya count 5G energy drink and for more. Correct pa. You may be a weird beer, so ye driver ni, so ye mate ni, so ye teacher ni, so ye mason, so ye carpenter, so bobolo, so ye sofa, so ye mum, so ye some training, opa one day, and ye a jumana way ye noa, a 5G energy drink na make come for the war 5G energy drink and then my did the morning in a way no alcohol beer nim food and drugs authority in pen for jatum you green tea kakra wom you grapes kakra wom you ginseng kakra wom and you grapefruit so no e kakra wom na emo did the morning ina e ma de adwuma e 5G energy drink 5G energy drink and a ye bobo food and drugs authority in pen for jatum and untia na wudwa so pen one wine na to a usia maya no mo so nsuo no ene wo niema hodo no a no aka chen so pe 5G obobo a ahoden ko a emema no kra de o bonus wo mu a ebua mo didi wonum edidi wa yase ehye mema ni mo nyinam se mema nyina ni mo nyam e wo mpam so te ase 5G energy drink one sem na make ade chire we e bia wo pa bi atu atone a obetimi de woni a chire so Sompa FM ya premises ase ni dosopu kama articulator ma ye belodu dia ma na de sen openchimu bia mesro e ya fra 0246 270221 0246 270221 a 5G energy drink and your bono guna na mo hoden na dia badwuma sa na okuanim 5G pebino no me bono so da form e grade we kuda yi na kese what to be na wo kro no nyasem ketwa 5G and one year no yankin kama dwen check akra mfa mamo ansana ya sore emakofuri ene na pan for ba betena se asem de mpe nipa dawu da bia nipa na de ne ho ko Felix Opon o say good evening no hinini from Dache hene nana Kojo Opon bampana se Opon ye da se o say season greetings ohun e mo official pa afese se ne yatimkom na hode wo ho na Nyankopon so adom yen sika pi atiase Amisko spelele kaswa o si AK hawakum simbeto so o se ken ne update no efa sikasa no ntutu ho no echese mampani na nado danko akufa na ban omani abede pa ene bedi enso jankasa me krade omana ne se Ghana isikasem obekrokra ne ye atutu ne ye edi amaye teacher constitution wiamo ase o se saa team B executives no a NDC fo akwa ye no a aso omoma ya so nkwa didie no obusa se nye wo mu a ena woman MPP for the kosi aganya womulusu ye wasene nchia enkoma honorable Mavis enkansa buadu koka ene Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia oibobuati na ebehi wasi adwadifo ne yesremu o yesremu a montete niema no so oibo wedu amatiti so okwa dum Oscar Makenom Tony Sakenom Fanko Papa Jeffra nom ene kese Sarakoba no nyina Sompa hima o ma tete o mo no so de amamo so te ase we de medi hu adanse Abbas Zakari was I love you always Abbas me so me love you nemo me ye bema so hu timinu mienu love no agisi ye kirem master planner Kentampo o se Ghana economy no enyini pa na kakran odumfo no de ekoyenim o se enkoso no nyagide wo mampani na nado danko akufado wone na ban ne mo se no mo hye ebo som de be kobo hye asase ne so no wo mo de beduru ho no nchia enkoma honorable Stephen Intim na Paulus Kaswa o se American town Kinky House aka Hawa Twaso o say NDC party no so madwene yo mo se chinchine a o mo ebedi nkunim 2024 no a o mo nwene ho mienu sa o mo executive sufro yo makwakoto abayi wonu mo a aso mani agi abroso no o mo nwene ho mienu na ese edu nketia no general secretary eno mo lusu 2016 general secretary no ano wasaye eno mo lusu 2020 into o mo nwene ho mienu teacher Kujo Tepanyina siso o say Ghana for me nsuro kra na NDC new executives ye o mabay hweni kutireyem kuziwe kra hwena nsuro bibia yento aso DJ Opide more from Kumase Swame o say MPP aban ane Ghana for yekoso ani nyagidie na omo ebe page o man no on policies no ane omo social intervention programs ne legacies ahodo edada honom no echese mampeni ne nado danko akufo ne MPP aban omo ye fantastic no mdo man ne beko nanim na na akua mo aboaten Ablekuma Central aka Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia eba o se ne nchi akese enkoma Jefferson Saki parliamentary candidate for ewa Ablekuma Central ya no mapomatade ase obi wona ka kire mo no wadi mu nkomo kukuam esemu a Danny Best asenua afishia pa to Sompa FM yeda mwase wate Danny Best yeda se pa so ya mo afishia pa afise se na hoden wo ho ne yakobasa Sompa dinadie benya o see he say waiting na nado danko akufuado akwa is begging traders to do what you obuza se mampeni na nado danko akufado o pedwadifo ne che so omonye die ni o so omontete su ana ne from kunsu ko jo krum o se mampeni na nado danko akufado ye hard pa o work hard say your how ni atete ni atepo ya ye fom no mbeyi yen ede afrimu Samikwe Leviticus Powers Kaswa o say NDC new leaders ya abey omo bifufuro bia emma emeso bibia so wi so mbekwa cotton office akwa num tea any biscuit ya to nchene a omo fa bifufuro bia mefrem enti hwani ahwe ya me yeti ampo abusia madwe nche kakra mo de baye ene yesoso ya boboso kakra edi amamo no Evans eni no boase tutuka wodi bi baye da se wodi bi ebaye ena na akua mo aboate nom mo nyina ye de da mo se wodi bi ebaye yamfa mo nsi na afi asem de mpe nipa da kwabrane wode ne ho beba be wo so ko fori ene na pamfo entena se no mo nsum ento aso kuku aye da na se woni chinchin fidie ni maaye asante ebo Benedict so no ene sanse no mo nyina maaye me bekenkan ede emamo ene mini mi sweetheart ya me ka na manfo
ene obewu
obebu ahwe ni phone be fra tonsuom ni phone be fra tonsuom na de ye de die yensuro we ye ma wonum ye ma wonum ai mini mi sweetheart yɛbɛkenkan news no ma mo mede de yɛ aboa ma Libia Boga
Hinini ama krancha da source of Mami Premeni Mrs. Boama
mo eni mbawu